Welcome to another episode of Hoosiers and Nerds Podcast with your hosts, Chris and Chris. Mikey can't make it. He had to work a 12-hour shift and just wants to do his thing and not worry about this. I don't blame him. Having worked over 12 hours.
Yeah, he's got stuff to do besides.
Yeah, he's a big shot now.
Well, I think he's in his meeting.
Yeah, he is.
He had a meeting, so he's that's why he's there.
And Tim said he would be ready right about now, and I've called him twice and he didn't answer. So, here we are. It's a Chris and Chris podcast until Tim calls.
Will he call back?
You'll find out in this episode. So, do you want to start off? You saw the movie, and I just watched it.
Oops, sorry.
Gosh.
My bad.
I just watched Jungle Cruise over the weekend since it's now you can now watch it on Disney Plus. You watched it when it first released. You paid for it.
Did I go to the movies to see it?
No, you paid for it because what's her face? Her kids wanted to watch it.
No, I had seen it. I think I watched it on my Fire Stick.
I thought you watched it on Disney Plus because one of your lady friends' kids wanted to watch it.
My ex-wife wanted to purchase it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's on my account.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw it on because it came out like that.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes out like that, I can find it on a streaming app without having to pay for it.
Says one of the guys that promotes going to the movie theater and spending your money. Hold on, for the life, what movie were we thinking about going to see this Thursday?
Ghostbusters. We
That's
are
right.
going to see this Thursday.
Well, I don't get off work till about 7.
You should get out of work before 7. Don't jack around at the station. Get the bus back to the barn and get your ass.
Well,
to
I
the
have to
movie
jack
theater.
around at the station because they don't have the time clock working. I gotta go all the way to the other one. There's Tim.
That doesn't matter.
See, we found out. We found out how long.
It
2
won't-
minutes into the podcast if Tim was going to join
It
us or
won't
not.
start till 20 after anyway.
True. I might miss a trailer.
Yeah.
Anyways, Tim, did you ever watch Jungle Cruise with The
Jungle
Rock?
Cruise, no, I didn't get a chance because that was all during my. I had no. I gotta turn my TV down. I had that whole power issue, and there was trees down. I forgot to watch it.
Okay, I don't blame you with
It
all
ain't
that
even
issue.
winter time yet. How are you going to survive the winter time?
Now I have power. It was just I had no power for 4 days, and I had no cable or internet. For
But that's what I'm saying. That was just a nor'easter. You ain't even had winter yet.
It was the first time there's a whole giant tree missing out beside my house now.
He's gonna be down half the winter because.
Nah, this is the first time that's really ever happened in my whole life that I've lived here.
Really?
I've never had a tree take down, or I've never had a wind or a storm take down an entire power line.
Jeez. Seems to happen here a lot, but we also live in the Midwest. And that's just a thing in the Midwest, I guess.
Oh, I know what I want to bring up.
What? Or do you want to bring it up later when I ask?
No. We can bring it up now and get it over with.
Okay.
So the band with the chick that
The band with the chick.
the chick that peed on the guy.
Still not helping me.
Hang on. It happened in Daytona Beach. Brass Against.
Never heard of him.
I haven't heard of him either. So she had to go to the bathroom, right?
EK.
During her performance, she had to go to the bathroom. She said, "I gotta pee and I can't make it to the bathroom." This is the front woman, Sophia Urista. So we might as well make a show out of it. This is from the New York Post. She brought a fan onto the stage, instructed him to lie down. So they were performing Rage Against the Machine's Wake Up, and she's singing the song while she's peeing on this guy's face.
I mean, whatever gets you off.
And there's video of it. You can see it. So, she had to apologize because and so did the band because they said that she normally don't act like that. And can't they just say, "Excuse me, I got to stop the set. I got to go pee"? No.
Or she can run off really quick, and their band could just play like instrumental.
Exactly. You don't get a fan to catch a beef shot and then a face full of urine. I mean.
For the young ones there, it's Cornhub. That's just nasty. She was probably drunk or something.
She's reported that indecent exposure is up to a year in jail or $1,000 fine, since it's illegal to expose his or her sexual organs in public or on the private premises of another. So, she just copped a squat on this guy's face and just over his face. Not on his face, over his face.
Expose herself though.
I saw the video. Like, she must have really had to go because, like, it's like, like when you drink a lot of beer at the bar and you just don't stop peeing.
Yeah.
Same thing. So maybe she was drunk.
And the guy probably didn't even get her number.
Oh, probably not. I was like, oh my god.
It's okay. How many people could say they got
peed on by a rock singer?
They got peed on by what's her face?
I wonder who the narc is that
There's a video of it. You can find it online. She just drops trowel right there and just. I thought the guy was going to drown. I mean, that's.
Like, it was getting to waterboard level.
Yeah, it really was, yes. So, if you're
like, at any point, I thought he was going to start spilling out secrets. And, no.
He was going to tell us where Saddam is hiding.
Yeah.
He threw his sister Edie down the stairs, and then he blamed it on the dog.
Anyways, let's get away from.
Google that, and you can see that, and
No. Let's not promote that. Let's promote watching PG stuff like Jungle Cruise. Bringing it back around the best I can. Anyways, Jungle Cruise
is on Disney Plus.
It's on Disney Plus now. You can watch it for free technically if
free.
You have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it down like this: the beginning of the movie I liked, and the end of the movie I liked.
You gotta think it's a family movie.
It's a family movie.
Yes.
It's very child friendly. You can, if you see enough movies, you can see everything coming. I told Kimberly pretty much like 15-20 minutes in the movie, all this needs is a Pirates of the Caribbean theme song and Johnny Depp to show up, and it's a Pirates movie. It felt just like a Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
No.
Yes. They're swinging around, improving everything, acting drunk half the time.
I
Emily
enjoyed
Blunt.
it.
I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it.
It's a good family movie. It really is.
It was a fun movie, but I'm just saying it felt way too much like a Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
And what did I say? How do you know that the worlds don't intertwine?
I mean, I don't. There's magic in both worlds, so
they're Disney, both Disney movies. They're both
based off of a ride.
Based off of a ride. How do we know that the canon doesn't mix?
You're right. How do we know?
Plus, if you've done, like, the whole first 10 minutes is like being on the being on the Jungle Cruise ride at Disney World.
With him telling stupid jokes.
Stupid jokes, that's what they do. When you go on the ride, that's exactly what they do. So
basically, it's about they're not looking for the fountain of youth. It's more of a plant that can heal all diseases and cure curses and stuff like that.
So it's like Raiders of the Lost Ark when they did the third one when they go to find the Holy Grail.
Yeah, basically.
Same thing.
I was gonna say it's like the Pirates movie where they go searching for the fountain of youth.
Which Raiders of the Lost Ark was that? That was Indiana Jones and what?
Last Crusade.
Last Crusade.
Last Crusade.
Yes.
Lost Crusade.
It was a great movie. Dude, Jingle All the Way is on Disney Plus. That's freaking awesome.
That movie does not age well.
I don't care. It's good. Not the kid. He's a horrible actor. I'm talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger getting the shit beat out of him over a toy doll. I mean, it's just classic.
I forgot about that.
Go watch the movie. It's fun.
It is a fun
Have your
movie.
kids watch it, or if you're babysitting, put your kids in front of it. It's The Rock puts out a lot of movies, and a lot of them aren't the best, but this is one of his better ones.
I enjoyed it. I really did. I think Emily Blunt's really good in it.
Well, I didn't say it was
She's
bad.
good
I'm
at
just-
anything she's in.
for the most part, yeah.
I think she's a good actress. I enjoy her a lot.
Also, let's say on the Disney Plus topic,
On the Disney Plus topic.
Marvel announced all their 2021 stuff for Disney
8
Plus,
billion shows are being released.
or movies, or I'm pretty sure they're all shows. So the ones I have here is they're releasing X-Men '97 onto Marvel or Disney Plus.
Does that mean it's the 97th X-Men movie to be made?
I think it's the cartoon series from '97. Jackass. Agatha House of Harkness is coming out, which I thought Agatha stole the show in WandaVision. Miss Marvel, I don't know what that is. It looks like Captain Marvel, but younger for some reason, even though she didn't get her powers until she was like in her 30s. I Am Groot looks like a cartoon with Groot, which could be fun.
Could
Baby
be.
Groot. Ironheart, I have no idea what it is. Moon Knight is hold on, I'm trying to get the actor. Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac is Moon Knight.
Wait, ain't he from Star Wars?
Yeah, he was Poe.
Was he Poe Dameron?
Yeah. The way I've always kind of understood Moon Knight, I know this is completely wrong. He's kind of like a copy of Batman, sort of, kind of,
Moon
but
Knight?
not. Yeah, he's kind of like the. I probably am completely wrong. I'm going to get flamed for it, but he's kind of a copy of Batman, but without the money. And he's got actual powers. What If Season 2 is happening, and if you watched What If Season 1 and saw the Zombies season, they're actually making a Zombies cartoon or animated show. Echo, have no idea what that is.
Echo, I have no idea what that is.
Spider-Man Freshman Year is another cartoon.
That's cool.
She-Hulk, which could be interesting. It's She-Hulk. I didn't really need a She-Hulk, but they're coming out with it, and it looks like what's his face, the actual Hulk, is going to be in it. Secret Invasion's coming too. If you watch Captain Marvel, the aliens in that one that like shapeshift, it's like an evil faction that's invading Earth, and it's Samuel L. Jackson trying to stop it.
Really?
Yes. There's also Armor Wars, which I think has to do with Brody, or what was the? It was Iron Man. What was the U.S. Army's Iron Man called? I forget.
Colossus?
No, that's the guy that's like metal.
Iron. It's his password. It's what's his face's password in the movie.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Iron Ass.
It's not Ironhide because that's a Transformer.
War Machine.
War Machine.
Oh, yeah,
War Machine Rocks as his password.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But yeah, and they also showed a new extended trailer for the Hawkeye Disney Plus series, which looks badass. All this coming to Disney Plus in the next year, which looks kind of cool. But also, it's just a lot of stuff I don't have time to watch now. Because, Tim, did you see what starts this week?
I just noticed last night when I was watching a Lower Deck episode.
Discovery starts back up.
Discovery.
Also, Ghostbusters starts this week. But no, Discovery Season 4 starts up this week.
Segue into, have you watched Prodigy?
No, I'm letting a few episodes build up so I can watch them all at once. Is it pretty good?
It's already been a few episodes. first 3 episodes. The first one's a 2-parter as well.
Is it good?
The first episode didn't really have me until probably about like halfway through. Then shit started to get real. The second episode's pretty good, and the third one is the first of is going to be like the second part of it.
Okay.
Today, this week.
Well, I'll probably watch it in the morning since I don't have to go to work until noon.
You need to catch up on South Park. I can't believe
I did. I've caught all the way up.
Seen like the last 2 seasons of South Park.
Yeah, everything after I didn't watch anything after Member Berries.
What? That's like 4 seasons. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's like 4.
Yeah, I watched it all in the last 2 weeks.
I think that's season 20. I think that might be season like 18 or 19.
Yeah, the last thing
coming up.
The last thing I watched was the pandemic special.
There's like 2 seasons in between the pandemic special and Member Berries.
Yeah, and I watched it all. The Integrity Farms things really tired me out.
Integrity Farms.
South Park has integrity.
They do.
And if I have to say, it's a low point for South Park. A couple episodes in there. I wasn't a fan of them.
So you just didn't watch the rest of the episodes?
I watched everything now. I just kind of quit watching South Park there for a while.
Dude, I was watching it the other day. Remember I was telling you, which one was it? It was a Christmas episode.
Always good.
What did... Mr. Hanky was in it, and Santa Claus... It's when Santa went down.
Did he go down like Iraq?
He went in Iraq, yes. Santa went down in Iraq. And so Jimmy was at the lighting of the Christmas tree downtown.
Oh, God. I remember.
Oh, yeah, and he's singing...
He was singing the 12 Days of Christmas. on the fur, on the fur, on the fur. And people are like, light the damn tree.
For that half.
Oh, my God. This is the funniest episode.
One thing I think shows, like, on HBO and other things, with, like, on Hulu with Family Guy and other things, they need, like, just pick me a random episode button. Like, I don't want to have to pick the season and the episode. I just want to hit random episode and go. I don't care.
That'd be a good button. I've always thought about that for, like, these episodes, or these shows that have mad episodes.
Oh, that would be good for, like, anything, like for a sitcom.
Yeah, something where you don't really care about the story. You just want to watch a random episode. That's why I said, like, Family Guy, South Park, Futurama, Seinfeld.
Like, on Hulu, there's this option. You can, like, add shows to, like, your list, like, your favorites list.
Uh-huh.
But all it is it's just a list of your favorite episodes. So if I, like, same one I have, like, Season 2, Episode 4, Season 5, Episode 6... When I'm done with that first episode in my list, it'll play the actual next episode instead of playing my favorite. Like, if I want to skip 3 bad episodes or something,
dumb.
It'll just play the next episode. And I was like, what's the point of having, like, I guess it's, like, a little easier to get to.
But what's the point of having that when I don't want to watch the next episode? I want to watch the next one of my favorites.
When I want to go to, like, my next... Like, you're calling it my list, but then once the first episode in my list is done, it should play the next episode in my list, not the next chronological episode.
So you're making a list of your favorite episodes.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Excuse me. One thing...
So did you see did you see the Dead Kid season, The Boy and a Priest, The Problem with the Pooh?
Yeah, I watched all of it. I'm completely caught up.
Cereal.
I'm completely caught up. Did you not hear me when I said it like 5 minutes ago, Tim? When I watched it all.
Yeah, but that's not what you said the other day. First of all, you said the last episode you watched was Member Berries.
The season. I finished that season.
So if you want to go by that, Member Berries is season 20, episode 1.
And I said that like a week and a half ago. I've watched it all since then. You can watch like 3 or 4 episodes quickly in South Park. They're only 25 minutes.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, you can watch about 3 episodes an hour. Yeah, they're not even 25 minutes.
watch me even faster when you know the whole episode and you can just skip the 10 seconds where there's dead time.
Or you can skip the theme song.
Yeah.
like I do with Star Trek. I've watched Discovery enough times where I can get through an episode in like 25 minutes and miss nothing.
How much Discovery have you watched?
I've probably watched it like 4 or 5 times.
I've only watched Discovery one time through.
Well, that's the difference between a fake Star Trek fan and a real Star Trek
Don't
fan.
even get me going. You refused. When I say refused, I mean you were staunch against watching Deep Space Nine.
Same thing with Deep Space Nine.
I've watched Deep Space Nine. I watch it through at least twice a year.
I've watched it through probably like 7 times since you made me watch it a few years ago.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're welcome, Tim.
Yeah.
God.
So when I say watch Prodigy, go watch Prodigy.
Well, I was gonna watch it. I was just waiting for a few episodes. It's only like 30-minute long. They're not full. They're only half-hour cartoon episodes. I didn't want to pull like a freaking Lower Decks where I'm waiting a week for a new episode.
I can't wait for Lower Decks to come back around.
Same. I can't wait for Picard to start back up.
Oh my God, I'm just gonna start sucking his dick now. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that out loud?
and then the new show too.
What new show?
The one with Pike.
Oh, Brave New World, I think.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good one.
Weren't they going to do one?
I like him as a captain. He's a good captain.
It's a whole new world.
Aren't they going to do one called like Section 31?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that one's going to be like a cartoon though.
I know it was in the works, but I don't know how far. And I think it's actually supposed to have the Emperor, like her working with them for a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I feel like they lost a few. They could have done more with. What the hell am I looking at? They could have done more with the people from
the Mirror Universe.
The second, or not the Mirror Universe, but like after the transition from season 2 to season 3.
Yeah.
Without giving any spoilers away.
My biggest...
please don't give away any spoilers.
My biggest... I think I've told you this, Tim, but my biggest complaint with Discovery, compared to any other shows, is there's not enough airtime for the side characters. All I've ever they cared about is like the main 2 or 3 characters in Discovery. And they don't ever really talk about the helmsman, the tactical officer, the science officer. All they've ever really talked about is Saru, that one, the bigger redhead... Michael.
Tilly.
Yeah, Tilly.
You don't even know the characters' names.
Oh no.
They're forgettable.
Oh no.
Tilly's not forgettable. She's like the main ancillary character. She's in so many.
Was it Captain Murder or whatever her name was?
She's like Burnham's right-hand girl.
What was her nickname in the Mirror Universe?
Captain Killy.
Captain Killy.
Hold on. I think I can. The Slayer of Sorna Prime. And what's the third one? The something witch.
Scarlet.
I can't think of. I can't think of what the third. That's the first one they say, and then it's the Slayer of Sorna Prime, and then Captain Killy.
Wicked of the West.
I've watched it enough times that I know lines. I can quote lines right now.
Going back to what you said, what we were talking about a little bit earlier, what stream platforms need. One thing that Disney Plus has that no other stream platform has is Party Watch. Like I can send.
Remember
I don't want to watch TV with nobody. If I want to watch TV with somebody,
first came out, I think.
Remember
we could get into a party and watch shows together.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was wicked fun. They would show our little avatars, like watching the shows.
Yeah, like on Disney Plus, me and Kimberly watch like movies and TV shows on it together. And all we do is send each other a link and we watch it.
Can your avatars make out too? I mean, geez. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I'm sorry.
You need to go get a room with yourself. Talking about peeing on people. Now you're talking about avatars making out. God. Anyways, you wanted to talk about Lethal Weapon 5.
Lethal Weapon 5! We're getting a Lethal Weapon 5. Which I'm very excited about.
Just like the bad guy from Lethal Weapon 2. I have diplomatic immunity. So,
That's
Hammer, you can't sue. Alright, that's from Family Guy. Go ahead. Keep going.
Diplomatic immunity. Mel Gibson is directing, taking over for the late Richard Donner.
Mel Gibson's a great director.
He is a great director.
Get the Gringo, Heartbreak Ridge, great movies.
Braveheart.
I forgot he directed
Passion of the
Braveheart.
Christ.
Yeah, Passion of the Christ is pretty good.
Are you pretty good?
It was hard for me to watch when I was.
So good.
It came out when I was younger. It was hard for me to watch.
It's friggin'. I watch it every Easter.
I had to watch it in Sunday school.
I watch it every Easter. It's like I have to because I don't go to church. I figure I should at least pay
Get the story of
Jesus
Christ.
Yeah. So he's taking over, and I'm so excited about this because what has been my constant complaint lately?
There's no buddy cop movies.
There's no buddy cop movies. That's exactly right. We have no basic movies. Over the past weekend, so Friday night, I watched All the Right Moves, which is an old Tom Cruise movie, where he's a football player, high school football player. And then I watched The Peanut Butter Falcon again, which the story is just a story, and it's
This
basic.
guy loves his peanut butter.
And it's so freaking good.
A good buddy cop movie you might like. It's got Batista and Kumail Nanjiani. Stuber.
I tried watching that.
It was funny.
I'm thinking more like Tango and Cash.
Oh, like
Turn Hooch.
actual buddy cop movies.
Cop movies. Lethal Weapon. I mean, you had those. Then you have, of course, Dirty Harry. I need a good cop movie where it's not a lot of stupid-ass special effects to ruin everything, which we could seg into.
Ridley Scott saying superhero movies are boring, which he's not
They're
wrong.
boring pieces of
They
shit.
follow the
is what he
same.
says.
They follow the same formula for
He
every
says
movie.
he says the script is bad, and the only thing that's saving it is special effects.
He's not
And
wrong.
he is not wrong
But
one freaking bit.
the average moviegoer, which we are, doesn't mind. We're still going to go watch it. We're still going to go spend our money to watch Shang-Chi, The Eternals.
I'm glad Shang-Chi's on Disney Plus because I didn't go to the movies to see it.
Watch it. It's really good.
I know, but I'm getting... You get to a point where you start getting burnt out on the special effects. And I just
which
want
is
a
what
good
he
story.
goes into. Is they're burned out on the special effects.
Well-
for it. That's what kind of Ridley Scott's talking about. The special effects people are bored of it.
Well, and he's right. And we need to go back to a good... I mean, you got to have a good script, at least. I mean, he talked about Alien. Alien is a great script.
Ridley Scott has written and directed some of the best movies of our time.
Gladiator.
Aliens, Gladiator.
Gladiator is a great script.
Robin Hood was underrated, in my opinion.
Which one? The new one?
The one he made.
Hey, that
Is that the
new
one with,
Robin Hood with
with
whatever
Gladiator?
Taggart.
I hear that's really good.
I've seen it. I haven't seen it in its full entirety, but I've seen enough of the movie to know that it's a pretty good movie.
What movie, Tim?
That new Robin Hood with what's his name? It's like something Taggarty or
The one with the guy from
it's the new. It's yeah, he's from X-Men. I'm pretty sure is the dude. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
He also, while he's looking that up, he just did The Last Duel, which bombed, and I'm wondering if it's any good. We're just missing out on it.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was close. There's Taron Egerton
Taron
and
Egerton.
Jamie Foxx are the two main people.
That
in the
movie sucked. I'm sorry,
let me
Tim,
see.
but that movie was not good. I was
Kingsman.
bored.
That's what this dude was from. Kingsman.
Oh yeah, the Kingsman.
Wait, Taron Egerton, what else was he in?
Kingsman.
Yeah, Kingsman and Rocketman.
Yeah, he was Elton
He
John.
was Elton John. That's where I know him from.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he did Thelma and Louise. Someone to Watch Over Me is a good movie. Blade Runner, of course. I mean...
He has very... I really want to watch Gladiator again.
He did The Martian.
Yeah.
With
I could watch Gladiator anytime.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Are you not entertained?
Exodus, Gods and Kings. That wasn't bad. Prometheus
Which one was that
boring
one?
as hell. Yeah, Robin Hood was.
Which one was Excess Gods and Kings?
Exodus, Gods and Kings. That was about,
Oh, I like that one about Moses.
yeah, about Moses.
I thought it was pretty good.
He also did American Gangster, which is spectacular.
Great, one of the greatest movies.
Black Hawk Down, Hannibal, Gladiator,
He did Black
G.I.
Hawk Down.
Jane, Thelma and Louise, Black Rain, Someone to Watch Over Me, Legend, which is a cult film with Tom Cruise, and of course Blade Runner and Alien. So
He's doing House of Gucci also.
yeah, he is doing House of Gucci, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. Actually, he's up there. He's saying basically the same thing Martin Scorsese said about a year ago. That it's not.
He's making a Gladiator too.
Yeah, it's not a.
Sorry.
It's not.
It's what's his face in heaven with his family. Got
It's not-
stolen from heaven.
They basically say it's not cinema. It is. It's and he's the. Martin Scorsese described it as a roller coaster ride, which it is.
The thing is these people make like the
A
people that are saying
gajillion
this,
dollars.
yeah, make a gajillion. These movies make a gajillion dollars because people go like us go see it and spend our money on it and then buy the the merch and whatever because they're fun movies.
They are fun, and I can take or leave a lot of them too.
Yeah, which I highly suggest Shang-Chi
Green
because it
Lantern.
was really good.
Yeah.
It's a fresh take on it.
Because and speaking of which, tomorrow the new Spider-Man trailer drops,
Yep,
which I'm excited about the Spider-Man movie.
same. We're gonna
Really
go see
am.
that on Christmas.
But those are and not every superhero movie is shit, but those Spider-Man movies are really good every time. I mean,
Not the Amazing Spider-Man.
which one's that one? Is that the Andrew Garfield one?
Yeah,
The second one sucked too.
Mhm.
With Jamie Foxx.
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a
But
fan.
he's
of
coming
those.
back.
Huh?
He's reprising his role.
I heard that.
The one with Doc Ock was on like yesterday. I feel like I saw.
Arguably
bad.
one of the best Spider or comic book movies, in my opinion, was one of Doc Ock.
Who was that? What's that guy's name?
Oh, do you know Tim?
Wait, what was the question?
The guy that played Doc Ock's name?
Oh, Dr. Octavius.
No, his
Oh,
real name,
actor.
Alfred Molina.
Alfred Molina. Little side note: he was in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Was he?
Yes, he was at the beginning where they go into the cave, and he drops the whip, so Indiana Jones can't get to it. So Indiana Jones jumps the thing, and he finds Alfred Molina.
That was him.
That was him. He was the one that had spiders all over his back.
That
At
must
the
be one of
beginning
his
the
first movies.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yep.
Huh.
It probably was. Yeah,
Ooh.
Alfred Molina. Yeah, that was him. He was in Boogie Nights. So,
Anyways, we don't disagree with Ridley Scott. I remember, what was it when, what's his face? Scorsese said it. We kind of flamed him. But that was like a year and a half, 2 years ago. We kind of flamed him for
you
it.
guys flamed him. I didn't.
I did because well, no, I don't think I did. I think it was the other two kind of did. But I kind of agree with him and you didn't. Or you did. Because
I totally agreed with him.
it's just a boring formula at this point, but they need to change it up. Which Shang-Chi kind of does, in my opinion. It's a fun
But it's
take.
still that hokey special effects, and that's what I'm concerned that. I mean, Spider-Man's all special effects, and
Yeah. Well, there's the famous picture of Tim's gonna hate me, but who's the guy that plays Dumbledore?
I don't even know. I didn't watch the movies.
Sorry.
Not Dumbledore. Oh my God, I'm gonna end myself right now. Gandalf, Ian McKellen
Yeah.
I was gonna say they
he
play.
complained about that a
it's the
long
same-
time ago.
in The
didn't he?
Hobbit.
In The Hobbit, he talked about how it was just dumb to act in front of like a green screen.
Yeah, he couldn't. He said he had so much trouble acting in front of just by himself in a green room.
Yeah.
There's a video of him like sobbing, I think.
There's no art to it, he says.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
He still made a pretty penny off of it.
He sure did. But he's right, though. I mean,
yeah.
You want to challenge yourself. And
I mean, the original Lord of the Rings movies, when they had the hobbits and the dwarves, in with the regular sized people, they did camera tricks to do it. They didn't have a green room.
A forced perspective.
Yeah.
Like Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elf was all forced perspective.
Yeah, and then why did they do that for the Hobbit movies?
I don't know. I didn't know.
It was the same director.
Peter Jackson.
Yeah, Peter Jackson did the Hobbit movies.
So,
Huh?
As what?
Peter Jackson. Why didn't he? In the original 3 Lord of the Rings movies, it was all camera tricks.
Oh, it was all forced perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't he do that in Hobbit?
I don't know.
Anyways, Hobbit movies suck. I used to think they were good, but I watched them. I watched the original 3, and then I watched the Hobbits.
Yeah.
I don't like the Hobbits anymore. Anyways, you have anything else to add, either of you, on that? Because it's going to be a bit of a turn next Hobbit.
25 years ago today, Space Jam was released.
The good one.
25 years ago.
Hey, I was alive then. I was 4 years old. I think I saw it in theaters. Tim, I think you got this. Battlefield 2042. Do you play? You got it?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. Do you agree with the hate it's getting right now?
I feel like I haven't read the articles on what everybody's complaining about, but if it's the server issues, the connectivity issues,
I just pulled it up.
Then I guess okay. But I mean, I played 8 out of 10 games yesterday, and only 2 of them I had to back out of, and it was backing out at the beginning of the match. It's just sometimes you get stuck where you can't pick a loadout.
Yeah.
This says
so you have to just go in as the assault class, and then the other glitch is sometimes when you're loading in, it won't load anybody into squads, so then it becomes a dead lobby. So then everybody just has to back out and search for a new game. But I don't think that's enough to give it the 2.5-star review or whatever that I had glanced at.
This is on IGN.
Oh, there.
Battlefield 2042 isn't being fully released until this Friday, but many of those playing early haven't been pleased with the released version. Server issues, unexpected gameplay quirks, glitches, and UI design have been singled out by criticism by many of the community.
I mean, the UI, I feel like you just kind of got to get used to the new interface.
That's how it is with every game. Everybody hates the UI for a while, and then they get used to it.
I mean, it's just when you go to pick a class and a weapon, it can be a little confusing. But after my 3rd or 4th game, I fly through that menu.
Yeah, same.
It's so easy now. I'm just it's just the button. You just gotta get the button combo. You gotta know that instead of moving left and right, it's LB and RB to switch columns.
All right,
instead
so
of just
moving.
moving.
Ask you this. Hang on a second. Here we go. It says the most consistent issue for players right now is the level of gunshot bloom to the game, a term for how shots will deviate from your exact crosshair aim, often used as a way to promote precision burst of fire rather than constant trigger holding.
I've not had an issue with my bloom, my gunshot.
I mean, I spent all yesterday sniping, and I got plenty of headshots. So
this says landing shots into a much matter of luck as skill, a point of huge frustration for many players. So.
That could also be a connectivity issue.
Well, that's what I.
Yeah. Well, like Brad said, he was having trouble even just playing because he has lower FPS.
Yeah, but he also has
I'm on a new Xbox, so I might not have an FPS problem.
Yeah. Brad has an older rig to begin with, but at the same time, it's not. I don't want to say it's worse than a new gen Xbox or a new Xbox or new PlayStation 5 or whatever now. but at the same time, it's not optimized for his older equipment like it would be for an Xbox, whatever. But another issue people are having is like the lack of weapons because there's only like 4 assault rifles, 3 snipers, whatever. But my defense to that is look at the weapon customization. Once
you can change I still can't figure out how to pull my bipod out. So aside from that, but like you can switch.
You can turn your M4 or M5 into a SMG and then turn it into a sniper rifle almost.
In the middle of the game,
yeah.
too. Because
so, I
have my sniper, I have like whatever the first sniper is called. It's like a bunch of letters. I can't think of what it is. I have like a scope on it, whatever it is. It's probably like an 8x scope.
Yeah.
And if I hold LB while I'm just like playing, like I'm just like standing in the game, if I hold LB, it brings like the gun towards you, and you can switch attachments right there.
Yeah.
So I'll swap to the iron sight, and then it puts like a little like normal iron sight on it instead of a sniper scope. So now I can run around with an iron sight sniper, just like literal. Oh, somebody's running up on me. I saw somebody running up on me using my little drone. So I came out of my drone, swapped to the iron sight, and then just nailed them as they came around the corner.
So, yeah, like
it honestly feels just like old Battlefield.
Yeah, I'm loving the game right now.
It feels almost like I didn't even like realize I didn't even think I was playing the new Battlefield or anything like that. It just felt just like the old Battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's like weather effects or something.
Yo, I was on that desert map, and that tornado gave me the good stuff.
Lifted up by a tornado.
Yeah, that tornado was crazy. But so if I had to have one issue right now with the game, I think it might be the lack of launchers. Because there's just the one recoilless rocket launcher, and then the the anti-air launcher.
I feel like it could be a little. You should have more attachments just on unlock.
Yeah.
I was looking for me to get a 12x scope. I'm gonna need to get like 200 kills with the sniper rifle.
Yeah, I think
so. I'm gonna have to get 200 kills with a sniper rifle before it even becomes a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I think the attachments are a little hard to get.
On it, so I can still snipe with it, but I can't take those like long 600-meter shots.
You can't get those Battlefield moment shots.
And I feel like the bullets need to have a little bit more of a
drop,
a trace. No, a little bit more of a trace with the snipers. Yeah. It's hard for me to follow my bullet.
That could be you getting old, Tim.
I shoot and I just can't follow the bullet as easily as I used to be able to. Again, it might be the sniper itself.
Yeah, it could be the bullet itself. It could be your settings also, maybe. I don't know, maybe.
I mean, I can see everything else pretty well. It's just I feel like it's almost a little too dim. It just needs to be a little bit brighter on in transit, if you will.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just take a shot to see, all right, I think they're going to be coming up from over that hill. So let me shoot at the hill to see where my bullet hits so I know where to lift my my reticle to.
Let me get ready for him.
Yeah, so I can't, it's hard for me to see where that bullet hit the side of the hill. So I kind of got to play a little bit of a guessing game.
One thing I'm really liking right now is the crossplay. I know I haven't been able to do it with you, but I know I added you back. I'm on PC playing with the other Brad on Xbox, and we're just partying together having fun. I'm in the Xbox chat because I downloaded the Xbox app, and I'm just in a party chat talking. We're having fun. And then we were playing in a game today. It was me on PC, a guy on PlayStation, and then him on Xbox, all in a squad. You know what? That's solving right there. That's world peace right there. That's peace in our time.
I mean, that's pretty much where games are going, because Destiny's completely cross-play now between PlayStation, PC, Xbox, Stadia,
Mac.
And Mac, I think, or There might be one more. I can't think of it.
Switch, iPhone.
No, not like this. I don't think Destiny. I don't know if there's Destiny on Switch.
I don't think there is. But no, I've right now in my I've only played for like 10 hours of Battlefield. It's a good game. I don't have any issues with it. I'm really enjoying it. It's bringing me back to the good old days. I wish my crew would buy it. And you know what really pisses me off? I'm going to say it in the podcast, and I know none of them listen to it anyways, for the most part. Brad and Zach both said they were going to buy the game. Because I remember Zach giving me crap, being like, "Hey, you better let Kimberly know, a new Battlefield's coming out, so you gotta play with the boys a bit." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I'll be playing with you guys." And then they're like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna get it yet." Blah 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 blah.
I have the free demo or whatever right now.
Well, how many more hours you got on it?
I mean, I only played for 4
Well,
or 5 hours.
how late are you going to be on tonight?
And if it's just counting gameplay time, I probably still have like 7 hours left.
Well, I'm gonna be on tonight after I get done. After we get done with this, and I edit it and get it set up for launch.
I'm gonna watch a little bit of the football game.
Well, I'm not gonna be right on because I got to do my. I'm gonna talk to Kimberly, of course, for a bit.
Speaking of football,
of course,
the one time the Cowboys dominate, it's not on TV. Because, the NFL people that make the schedule just think that everybody around here wants to watch Tom Brady. And then it backfires on them, and Brady has a terrible, terrible game.
You had the Tom Brady game?
Yeah, we had the Bucks, whoever they faced, the Bucks. It was the Bucks game and the Pats game with the two games.
Didn't they play the Dolphins? TV. Didn't they lose to the Dolphins?
No, Baltimore lost to the Dolphins.
Baltimore lost to the Dolphins.
They lost to Washington.
Yeah, they lost to Washington. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you telling me the Cowboys Falcons game wouldn't be a better game to play on TV than this game?
No. We had the Cowboys.
I know it's like a regional thing, so we're just not.
Tim, 90% of people that live where you live want to watch Tom Brady.
But so why didn't they watch? Why didn't they show like Philadelphia?
Philadelphia?
Or the Jets, Jets.
Yeah, I know it's not like an exact thing, but it's they were probably just put the Bucks game on because they knew people would want to watch it, and it'd be like a high profile. Like people could either watch the Pats or they could watch Brady.
So we had the Colts for first game. And then the second game we had a choice of... We had Seattle and Green Bay, and I don't remember the other game.
Yeah, I forget the two games.
But the game we watched that nobody wanted to watch, that I think we enjoyed watching the most, was the end of the Steelers and the Lions. That is some of the worst football I've ever seen played in my life. Worse than the Raiders. In fact, the game coming up, the Raiders and the Bengals next week, could mimic the Lions and the Steelers.
It won't be that bad.
Seriously.
It won't be that bad.
It won't be that bad.
This is in no way a slight to Derek Carr, but he was making some like MVP throws, and then as he's getting hit, he looks like somebody who's playing Madden for the first time ever. And as he gets hit, he just hucks the ball in the middle of the field, like flying up in the air, just for anybody to grab. I'm like, what are you doing? Take the sack.
I honestly think that team is mentally broken. I really do.
And then he went back and made a couple more good plays, and then once again he did it again. He was about to get hit and just threw some Hail Mary throw. It's okay to throw like a Hail Mary throw, but not like with a crazy lob where it's anybody's ball.
I agree.
Like you gotta at least throw at your receivers.
I just think they're not. I feel you. I just think with the Ruggs deal and losing your coach mid-season.
They're just beaten down.
Yeah, I just think they're mentally beaten, and I just think because they're so out of sync, and they didn't look that way early on, but I think they could have overcome the Gruden thing until the Ruggs thing happened. I really believe that, and I think that's gotta be. I mean, that guy's there for a season and a half. You practice with him every day. You're with him all the time, and then bam, it's not like an injury where he's going to come back. You know what I mean? He's never coming back, and you can't fill that. I mean, what else does he bring to the team besides he's a good player? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does his mental? I mean, they asked he had 0 incidences when he was at Alabama. No, Saban said he was the perfect student athlete, and so I'm just wondering what else.
Someday you wake up and you just want to kill someone. Who knows?
Well, I mean, you're like we talked about. When you're 22, you're invincible and you do stupid things.
He had a brand new Corvette. He was drunk and dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all it takes.
A lot of people. The only difference between him doing it and me doing it is he plays for the Raiders and I don't. You know what I mean? People do stupid stuff all the time, but I just think they're mentally broken, and I have no hope for them whatsoever the rest of the year, because they're playing in Indianapolis, right? And I was gonna go, and I'm like, I am not spending money to go see this team and watch them lose to the Colts. Nothing that I'm against Colts, but I want to see the Raiders win if I go see the Raiders play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want you to go because every time you go watch the Raiders play the Colts lose.
Not always.
At least since I've known you.
So hopefully, I don't know. I just think they're mentally. And I'm sorry, and I'm beginning to wonder. And I brought this up with Mikey. So we're at week 10, right?
Jeez.
Because there's an extra game now. They play 17 games. Do you think they're kind of like laying off and just playing the game and not? Because there's a lot of crappy football being played. A lot of crappy football. Not just the Raiders or the Bucks or the Chiefs. The Rams got beat. Baltimore got beat by Miami. Pittsburgh should have beaten Detroit, not 16-16 tie. There's a lot of really crappy football being played right now. And I'm wondering if it has to do with
the Steelers are a pretty crappy football team, but...
The what?
I think the Steelers are a pretty crappy football team, too.
Well, they don't have Roethlisberger, right, but still.
Raplesburgers?
Especially without Roethlisberger.
I just wonder if the extra game has got them going, let's kind of...
I mean, it's not really an extra game, though, because they're still playing the same amount of games.
No, they're not. They're playing 17 games.
Yeah, but they took a preseason game away. So they just wouldn't have played the
right,
only 3 preseason games, and they moved it to the regular season.
Right, but they don't play that regular season game anyway.
No, so there's an extra regular season game, but it's still the same amount of... In reality, they're only playing two extra quarters on a season.
Maybe.
Because usually the 4th week of the preseason is full on, like first 3 quarters is all your guys, and the 4th quarter is the rookies.
But you're going full on balls to the wall football for 17 weeks. Not, you know what I mean? That extra game, I mean, that's hockey playoff. Hockey's all about endurance. Football's got to be just as bad.
Come maybe a little bit further, like week 14, week 15, you might see like them not playing as hard because they know there's an extra game, so they don't have to worry about it.
Well, it just seems like a lot of them are just kind of mailing it in the past few weeks.
Like they sat Kyler Murray or whatever, but I feel like that's more of for...
Dude, they don't want
to injure Kyler Murray.
Any team you thought was good, all of that has gone out the window now.
Well,
between the Rams, the Bucks, the Cardinals, all those teams got beat. Baltimore, they kind of showed what they're in.
Chiefs are back.
Chiefs are not back. They're not that great.
They're back.
They're not.
They're back.
They're overrated. They're more overrated. They're
more overrated
than the Cowboys.
I think at any point in time, Pat Mahomes, I think the Chiefs could easily put up like 40 points any game of the week, game of the season.
Didn't they lose last week,
It's
though?
just going to matter if, like, they bring it. Sometimes they just don't have it.
Didn't they lose last week?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they've had their last few weeks have been
That's
like
what I'm saying.
suspect for sure.
You can't go by them playing
I still
the Raiders.
think even with those 3 shitty weeks, you can't sleep on the. Like, I still think they're a Super Bowl caliber team. Like, they could still easily win the Super Bowl.
Oh, I think they could go. I don't think that they could win. Dude, you see who they play next week?
I mean, anything can happen in a Super Bowl. If you make it to the Super Bowl, you have
know
just
who
as
the
much
Chiefs
chance of winning.
Do you know who the Chiefs play?
No.
They don't have an easy schedule. They've got next week they play Dallas. They're off week. Then they got a bye week. Then it's like
gonna lose.
Then it's all divisional, which means they could win or lose any of those games. They've got Denver, Las Vegas, Chargers, Pittsburgh. They could beat Baltimore. I mean, the Bengals could beat them. They got Denver the last game. You can't discount the Broncos beating them at least one of those games.
Broncos suck.
They do suck. Did you see Bridgewater pull up on that game? They got beat by 4.
That's why I said until the fucking Broncos beat the Cowboys.
Well, the Cowboys suck also.
Dude, your Cowboys are as unpredictable
Number 1
as everybody.
offense in the league, motherfucker.
How come
All in garbage time as usual.
They don't play nobody.
What do you mean not in garbage? Like in garbage time? We've been number 1 in the. We've been the number 1, number 2, or number 3 offense all season long, and we just had our first game that really had garbage time.
Let's see who's they played.
And we didn't even score that much. We only scored like 1 touchdown in garbage time this last week.
Dude, they lost to they lost to the Steelers.
Who?
The Cowboys.
Yeah, we lost to the Steelers.
The Steelers, Arizona, Houston. Wait, is this the same team? Jacksonville, Tampa. They've lost to the worst teams in the league.
Yeah, because Tampa's the worst team in the league.
They are pretty bad.
We lost to Brady and the high-powered Buccaneers offense by like 1 point at the very end of the game.
Oh, that's preseason. My bad. Right? Okay, the regular season. My bad. I didn't know they had a preseason.
I was gonna say I don't remember losing to the Jaguars.
Yeah, they lost the last game of the preseason game. So they've lost to Tampa. Is that it? Denver.
Tampa, Denver.
They've got Kansas City, Las Vegas. The Saints ain't that good. They can lose to Washington because why not? They've got Washington twice.
When I do the like Cowboys wins losses in my head at the beginning of the season, I always split divisions. I always go 3-3.
You got the Giants.
Because they're division games, and
The
you can
Giants
always
and the
win or lose
Eagles.
any of them.
Yeah, you're right. Anything divisional. That's what I said
So
about the
like
Chiefs.
I always when I'm at the beginning of the season, I'm like win loss. I always split my division right down the middle, 3-3, and then go from there.
Right. And let's see who my Raiders have. Raiders got a tough schedule. They may not win the rest of the year. They got the Bengals this week. Then they play Dallas on Thanksgiving.
I think that'll be a good game.
I hope. Then they have Washington, Kansas City, Cleveland's a float game, Denver, Indianapolis, and San Diego, or Los Angeles. So they don't have an easy schedule. But the way that the Bengals have been playing and the way that Cleveland's been playing, that's 2 wins right there, possibly. And they could steal that San Diego or the Charger game. Actually, they could win in Indianapolis. Depends on which Carson
Don't come
Wentz
crying
shows
to
up.
me when you're jacking it in San Diego. What does that even mean?
What?
From see, South Park stumped you guys.
I knew it was from South Park.
Where it's the when they're doing the little song, the anti-bullying song with Butters.
Oh.
And at the end, he's like jacking it in San Diego.
With the way the NFL's been going the past couple of weeks,
I mean, everybody's so tight. I feel like it's like anybody
AFC
could
is a lot closer than
come
the
out.
NFC.
The
Anybody
West
could
is-
come out from the bottom of a division and win the division.
Yeah, like the AFC West, it's like it's insane. Like Kansas City 6-4, Los Angeles, they're all Kansas
A game
City.
or two
Kansas
away
City's
from each other.
Okay, so Kansas City's won 6 games. The Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos have all won 5. So they're all within a game. Game and a half. Dallas is 7-2. Then you got 4-6, 3-6, 3-6. Philadelphia, Washington, and the Giants. Green Bay. Did they win? Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
shitty game too.
Yeah, that was
They played Seattle.
it's gonna be
Tim-
a shootout. They say it's like 3-0 all game.
It was
long.
3-0 all game. Didn't they win like 17-0?
Yeah, they ended up getting 2 touchdowns late.
Hey Tim, I hope Samuel sucks it up.
I know. I hope I beat you, so that way I'm the only one that gave you 2 losses. You beat everybody except me twice.
I can't believe it. And every time I play you, my team just sucks. I don't know if I should drop Henry or not.
I had a pretty good week.
Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
Ain't he out for the
If you
year?
If you drop Derrick Henry, I'm gonna pick his ass up. He'll get picked up pretty fast.
No, he's not out for the year. They're expecting him back by the end of the year or end of the season. So he's on.
That is the hottest team in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Without Derrick Henry. Think about that.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, anybody got anything else or?
We talked about Spider-Man. We talked about Space Jam. Oh, yesterday, 35 years ago yesterday, the greatest sports film of all time was released, Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Which
I
will say it captured Indiana high school basketball better than it's like to a T. Like it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect the way they captured. Now Indiana basketball has kind of failed in the past 20 years or so because they went to class basketball. 1A, 2A, 3A instead of one champion. But I got to experience like Kokomo was number 1 in the state when I was in high school. That's how good our basketball team was. We made it to state and got beat. But God,
Indiana basketball's still good, but it's just not
but the whole city rallies around a basketball team.
Yeah, we got 5 that we could rally behind.
Yeah, but when Kokomo
Is it like Waterboy before a championship? Everybody from the town.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically, like we had when they made it to state, they had rallies. They had a pep rally after we won semi-state. There was a pep rally at the gym that night. So that was like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. They had a pep rally. Then they had a city pep rally Friday night before state, or Thursday night or Friday night before state. It was a citywide pep rally. And they filled up Memorial Gym, which holds 4,500 people, I think, 4,000 people. That's how big it was.
Indiana, I think, has on like the top 10 like college basketball field house or not on high school.
7 of the top 10.
Yeah, like 7 of the top 10 high school basketball stadiums in the country. The largest, 5 are in Indiana.
But at one time, when you see the whole city rallying just like they did, that's exactly what it was like when I was in high school with Kokomo.
Heck, when Kokomo makes it to the regionals in basketball, they come out of the woodwork.
So, I mean, it was huge. Okay, so they played, when Kokomo made it to state in 89, I'm dating myself. So, sectionals was at Kokomo. Regionals was at Anderson, was at the Wigwam. That held a lot of freaking people.
Mm-hmm.
Semi-state, now they play semi-state at Lafayette Jeff, which is in...
Dude, Lafayette Jeff is huge.
Okay, but when we went to semi-state, they played it at Mackey, where Purdue plays.
Mackey's huge.
That's what I'm saying, and that place was filled to the brim.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they made it to state, they played Marcus Square. Let's put it this way. When I was a senior in high school, state was held at the Hoosier Dome.
You're old.
And Damon Bailey beat... I'm I don't know who they beat, but Damon Bailey's team won. So let's see how many people were at the Indiana State basketball game in 1990.
If you can find the numbers.
Oh, I can find it because it's a record.
No, but Tim, when they say Indiana basketball wasn't born here, but it grew up here, it's a true thing. If you live in Indiana, there's two things: you eat corn and you play basketball. It doesn't really matter.
Oh my God, I lost it during one of the games I was watching a couple weeks ago. It was the Ravens scored a touchdown late in the game, and it was definitely like a local announcer or whatever, and he was like screaming. He's like, "Yeah, crab cakes in football. That's what Maryland does." And I was like, "Oh, wedding crashers!"
That's a great movie.
41,046 people.
How many people?
41,046 plus over 400 members of the media showed up.
Was it Wilt Chamberlain's from Indiana? The greatest champion of all time.
King Hall Assembly Hall, Holman Center with a combined seating capacity of 41,000. The dome matched those three. That's insane, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Larry Bird's from Indiana.
There's that's state.
You can't even see anything.
No, that's how big basketball got.
I remember going to Frankfurt to watch a basketball game, and we got there late, so we had to sit up in the nosebleeds, and I couldn't see anything happening. There was just so many people.
We had good seats for semis. Well, semi-state, we were up high, but like we won the morning game, so the section below us they like cleared out, so we moved down. We were like 6 rows from the floor.
Yeah.
Mackey. So but I will say Hoosiers captures Hoosier hysteria, and it wasn't hokey and fake like I mean the teams were fake, but they didn't change. It was fictional based on a true story. They didn't take it wasn't Milan. We all know that the team that Hoosiers was based off was Milan.
So hold on. Of the top 10, it's 8 are from Indiana.
8 of the top 10.
The largest is in Newcastle.
Right.
The Newcastle Fieldhouse seats 8,400 people.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's Seymour, East Chicago, Richmond, Muncie, Marion. That's the top 6. After that, it's Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
Then number 8 is Elkhart. Number 9 is Michigan City. Number 10 goes to Illinois to Moline.
Okay.
And then 11, 12, 13 are Gary, Lafayette, and Southport.
How much does Lafayette hold? Is that Lafayette Jeff?
7,200. Yep, Lafayette Jeff.
See, what you call it?
Mackey?
No, Memorial Gym used to hold more.
But they added stuff. They took some seats away.
They took seats out. Because they added the pool, right? I think is what it was.
They added the pool, then they got rid of the pool, and now IUK owns that
part of the pool, and they took some of the seats out. Because the pool, when they put the pool in, is what it is. That's still a great gym.
Yeah. It sucks in the summer, though.
Yes, it does. So,
anyways, thanks for listening to us. You can catch us at Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Amazon, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Oh crap! Forgot about a shower thought.
we have a shower thought.
I'll Google one really quick. I just go to Reddit. That's where I get all mine usually. Tim, you got anything?
For a shower thought?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing?
My shower thoughts are way too high for anybody to ever understand.
Oh my god. My shower thought.
Don't judge me. You take your judgmental judginess and you get out of here.
You judgy judger.
Judgeroo.
Shower thoughts funny. I just Googled shower thoughts funny.
So you're instructed to store your medicine in a cool, dry area, yet there's usually a built-in medicine cabinet in the most humid part of your house, the bathroom.
What?
when you get medicine, it says keep in a dry environment. But yet your medicine cabinet is usually in the bathroom, the most humid part of your apartment or house. I keep my medicine in my bedroom because I don't have a medicine cabinet.
I like this one better, where a different version of you exists in the minds of everyone who knows you.
Yep. You don't know everything about me, so you probably have better thoughts about me than I actually am.
No, you're an asshole.
I am an asshole.
We all have the same thought about you.
Yeah, you're right. Anyways, if you don't know who your nerds are, that's us.
Hoosier Nerds!